everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting "Go Blue." And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, because we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week. LSU Tigers against the 18th ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowle, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Back to throw again. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. They go with a direct snap. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get the 4th down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
2nd down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Going to try to use his legs here. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
To 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Big, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
This defense has got to do a better job of coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Nice throw, caught for a completion. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Snags a quick throw. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
Makes a quick grab.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Looking to chuck it again. Caught in the flat by the running back. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The completion makes it 2nd and short.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. There's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can they pick up the first on the ground? He shreds the tackle. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down attempt. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Gain of 2. 3rd down coming.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense is still clicking. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a...
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Tackle, but first down.
Carried by the running back. Picks up 4. First and goal, LSU.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. He hands it off from the gun, and he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Tackle near the 2-yard line.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Number 18.
So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Receiver makes the catch, and they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down at the 42.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Here's the 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
Stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
And the returner is tackled. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't use that. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Penalty makes it first down and 20. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. 2nd down after that completion. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, LSU.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. And a short run there to end the game. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.